Welcome back to On Iowa Live. We have the Prairie Hawks in the house. Boys bowling team off to an 8-0 start. Their head coach, Dan Grady, joining me now. This is your 11th year with the program, and you are loaded this year. This has to be the most talent you've had.
Yeah, I have 4 returning juniors from last year that led the team last year. Peyton was high average in the state last year. Wyatt was 3rd high average in the state last year. And this year, they're right there. I mean, Peyton's 4th, and Wyatt's 15th, and all my bowlers are in the top 50 as far as average
It's
goes.
amazing when I go down and look at even high games. It's like 250 and above, everyone on the varsity there.
Yeah, these kids work so hard, and it's so funny. Bowling is, especially at high school, is very, it rotates.
Yeah.
I happen to have bowling alley rats that all they want to do is be in a bowling alley. And Marshalltown was that way in the past. There's been other teams like that, you know, and I'm just fortunate.
You got 5th last year at state. There was you guys with the trophy. You got to think that you're maybe shooting for higher this year, and you have the talent to be higher than that.
Yeah, we had the talent last year. We had a couple bad breaks. We shot spares really well, and we were 10 pins short getting in the finals.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you compared our scores in the finals to the top 4 teams in the finals, our scores are actually better. But
this is Peyton Geyer here. He's had 5 300 games. He had one last year in the last game that we just saw just a bit ago. And then this is actually Nathan Lockhart, 462 high series. He was our athlete of the week last year, Peyton this year. And they're best friends, right?
Yeah, best friends.
Talk about the talent and how much work these guys. They live in the bowling alley, don't they?
Yeah, and they're all best friends. They just bowl together always, and all 4 of them are the 4. Michael Griffon with them, and Lockhart, Nathan Lockhart, Wyatt, and Peyton. They're all my seniors this year. And then I have Theron Geringer, who's basically started since he was a freshman. He's a junior this year.
Yeah.
And Nathan Niederheiser bowled a meet last year and all the meets this year, and he bowled all the JV meets last year. So we're extremely experienced.
Yeah,
That's what helps us
How about
most.
Nathan Niederheiser? He's a sophomore. He rolled a 278 already this year.
Yeah. Very talented. He's just level-headed, easy to talk to, smart. They all are that way.
Obviously, bowling is very competitive, but they realize they're on a team. They'd like to beat each other, but they're all about the team, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's what's so amazing is throughout the process of the meet and practice, they're helping each other. You know, they're watching, they're taking a snapshot of what's going on. We're always talking about adjustments and moving and what needs to happen to make our day better. And we worry about ourselves. We don't worry about anybody else. And that's what allows us to do what we do.
Why has bowling become so popular in this state in high school and at Prairie High School?
We're very fortunate. I actually have 30 boys out this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a lot of boys. I'm very busy at practice. Now, the girls' side's a little bit different. We only had 8 girls out there, or 7 girls out. Not sure why that's dropped off so much, but it has. Just really popular bowling is right now.
So you're 8-0 so far on the season. You have a big one against Waterloo West that you're kind of pinpointing a little bit. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that's going to be senior night. It's February 7th. Super excited about it. Got some really fun things planned for that night to help us out and just have a good time, you know, make sure we're relaxed going in.
They're good, right, Waterloo West?
Yeah. They've won the state title the last 2 years, Waterloo West has.
Yeah.
Brandon Steen, the coach up there, just reloads. He's got his son bowls for him now. He's a sophomore, really good bowler. It's going to be a challenge.
It'll be a benchmark for you guys to see where you're at as well.
Yes, exactly right. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the opportunity, and you know, advantage us. It's in our bowling center. So.
And the fact that you have the 4 seniors, that's huge, right? When it comes to tight competitions.
Yeah, the 3 of the 4 bowl a lot of individual tournaments, so they both rush all the time. You know, they bowl with a lot of those Waterloo West kids all the time. They know them well.
All right, we come back. We'll have all the bowlers up on stage on Iowa Live. Welcome back to On Iowa Live. We have the varsity Prairie Boys bowling team on stage, and as I mentioned earlier, these guys are really close in talent, and that talent is extremely high. Coach, could you talk about the varsity and each guy and what they bring?
Sure. Let's start with Peyton. He's been our leader for 3 of the 4 years he's been bowling. Freshman year is kind of a learning experience for him, but it paid off. And then Michael went through a little bit of a tough year last year because he changed from one-handed, where he qualified for state, went back to two-handed last year. Was my 7th bowler all year long. Couldn't quite bridge that gap, but he's here this year, and I'm glad to have him.
Are you one-handed or two-handed now?
He's two-handed now.
Okay, gotcha.
Throws lots of strikes.
Gotcha.
Wyatt, calm. He used to be a baseball pitcher when he was younger, so I can relate baseball back to him,
yeah.
and always ready to go. Nathan, love Nathan, great kid. Really smart, good bowler, knows a lot about equipment. Great.
And he also had a hard time the year before making the varsity, but kept
yeah,
working on his game.
His sophomore year, he bowled varsity all last year. And he didn't really start bowling high school till his sophomore year, so
wow.
The amount of work he's put in to get
amazing.
where he is amazing. Nathan Niederheiser's our sophomore.
Super soft.
Yeah, he's a great kid, smart, understands what's happening on the lane. We just talk adjustments about 95% of the time, a few other things. And then Theron, I think he's bowled all but one meet since he's been a freshman. Going to be my leader next year, so I'm excited about that.
All right. Peyton has the mic over there, and Peyton, you've had 5 300 games, probably none as special as the last meet last year, right? That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, last year was great. I mean, I was so nervous with everyone in the background just like cheering for me afterwards. It was great, but
how do you stay calm when it's like that and you know you have to roll a strike?
you almost don't. You almost just like have to shut everything out and just be yourself and just roll the ball. Don't do anything different than it was the shot before.
So how much fun is it? I mean, with the 4 seniors especially, you've known these guys for a long time. You two went like to kindergarten together, right?
Yeah, we've grown up together since first grade, I believe. I was with Nathan and then so forth with them. It's just we keep competing and shooting higher scores, try to beat each other. It's almost like a team competition within our team. So.
Wow. Hand the mic to Michael if you can. Michael and Wyatt right next to him. They both have identical 494 series this year. That's pretty amazing that you got the exact same high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of a special meet. I shot a 257, and I can't remember what the other score was.
Wow.
But that meet we all shot very high, and I don't know if we'll ever be able to replicate that, but we'll certainly try.
Wyatt, what's it like having being a senior leader and having these guys to play with?
It's really nice to have a bunch of guys that you've grown up with and you know a lot about them, and you've become really close with each other to kind of experience it all.
Do you have battles? We kind of talked about that. Obviously, you're teammates, but does that make you better to have this competition?
I mean, yeah, it does. Obviously, like you always want to be one of the better guys there, but at the end of the day, it's always just a team sport too.
Who's better, you guys or Coach? Because Coach has been bowling since he's 5. Could you beat Coach?
We have multiple times, yeah.
Okay, it's on.
Hand the mic to Nathan if you can. You were an Athlete of the Week last year, Nathan. 462 series high this year. You flirted with 300 games before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So far, I've had 5 300 games, but I've only had 1 sanctioned one so far. So, no, it's definitely a lot of fun. It's very exciting.
What was that emotion like? The sanctioned 300 game.
Oh, it was awesome. It was like the payoff finally, because I'd had 3 before that, but it was finally being able to use what I got in practice and finally get one.
So when they say sanctioned, you were actually in a tournament or a meet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was in a tournament for that one. Yep.
All right, if you can, let's talk to the sophomore over here, Nathan. 278. How close were you to getting a 300 that game?
1 strike. I'm not
One
sure.
strike. Was it at the end?
I believe so.
Spare in the middle.
Yeah,
of the game.
spare
Okay.
in the middle. And
Okay.
then
So that had
I'm
to give
not
you
sure.
confidence, though, that maybe this could happen for you in an actual meet.
I don't know.
All right, who haven't we talked to over here? This is, yeah. And you're a junior, Aaron, right? The mic-
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about your role on the team? Obviously, you're playing with some amazing bowlers, and year one yourself. What's that experience been like for you?
It's really been really amazing having all these great teammates along with me. It's great competition, really. It makes everybody better.
Pass the mic back to the seniors if you can. Peyton, what kind of goals have you guys set for the rest of this year? I know you got 5th at state last year.
It's high goals. We shot 35-35 this year. That's almost like 90 pins away from the state record, so that's going to be pretty difficult.
So that was your school record?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we set, what were the other records, Dan?
We want to win them all. MVC tournament, districts, and state.
He's not greedy at all.
No, I'm not. No, I just know what they're capable to accomplish.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we can't do all those things.
And when you guys win a state championship, we're going to have you back on here, and we're going to put the trophy right in the middle, all right?
Let's do it.
Good
to me.
Good luck the rest of the season. I hope you all get a 300 game before it's all out, and you win a state title, all right?
Thanks.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you here next week.